in the chapters. The Xanathar's is a little bit more in depth. There is like a page and a half or 2 pages in it in the Dungeon Master's Guide as well. And then Player's Handbook, I think it was on like page 187 or something, chapter 8. So you can basically conduct research. You can carouse, which sounds like something that, so like Beastma sounds like he'd probably conduct research, train.
Big carouser, I think.
Yeah, big carouser. Or you're saying Beastma's a big carouser. You can you can train.
Thank you.
Which will cost, time and gold basically, and then somebody to train you. And then so you've got, when you last left the manor, Tressendar Manor, it's basically your stronghold now. It's your kind of your place of
It's our house.
Yeah, it's your house essentially. It's like your jumping off point, your home base, so to speak. And you can upkeep that. You can like upgrade it, stuff like that. There's also, if you want to start a business. That
you bring Droop to the camera.
Yes. Oh yeah, I changed his.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah.
So he's a pirate now?
Oh.
Wow.
It's a hat. I gave him my hat.
Nice.
The other one looked so like despicable. I was like, that character is not lovable at all.
No, he's not. He's really not lovable at all. I don't know what you guys are doing.
So this is this little wiener, and then I made a Darren Ettermath token.
Oh yeah.
It's just that picture. Come on, focus. There we go. So
What a babe.
little wheat in his mouth there. I wanted to go with I was contemplating going with a different icon, but I was like, nah, everybody knows him as that kind of like David Bowie as an elf character.
Oh, I think he's the king of elves or something.
And he's got a apple orchard labyrinth.
Couple Muppets.
Prince of the Bog of Eternal Stench. You can basically, carousing is like basically just asking around the city and just seeing what's up, seeing, what the rumors are, if anybody's heard any like gossip, anything like that.
We should go through the bag of holding and split out the bank.
Yeah. How much downtime are we talking about?
We can do, I think the minimum on most stuff is like a week.
Okay.
But you can go up to, as long as you want. Probably within reason, because, there are definitely going to be some developments that you're going to uncover in town during your downtime. The hooks, so to speak, for the next potential adventures. You already have a couple. You found that portal in the Wave Echo Lake. So I suppose I should start off with telling everybody that, as you can see from from the map of Phandalin that I have out here, it's like the dead of winter. When you left for Wave Echo Cave, it was like mid-summer, end of summer. And so that's peculiar. If anybody wants to make kind of like Arcana, an Arcana check, or maybe a survival check, or maybe an insight check.
I'll make an Arcana check.
Okay.
No, 9.
I'll also do an Arcana check.
Yeah. Nine's
13.
probably, yeah, you're like, damn, I don't know, this, nothing around me seems like linked to magic, but obviously something happened because we were only in Wave Echo Cave for 3-4 days or something, and now it's the middle of winter, so it's like 6 months later. What did you roll, Silmaz?
13.
13. Yeah, you're like, well, you kind of look to Beastman, you're like, Beastman, what about that like weird energy that was in the Wave Echo Cave? And so that kind of sparks Beastman. You're like, oh shit, yeah. So basically, whatever was happening, you know that Mormesk was kind of taking that, channeling that ether from the Underdark, which was called, if anybody can remember, I can't remember off the top of my head. It's like a deep elf name. I can't remember what it's called. Doesn't matter.
Far's Rest or something?
Yeah, Fair's Rest. Yep.
Rest.
Torque's audio is out. Does that mean you can't talk, Torque, or you can't hear us?
And take it as you can't hear. You can't do neither.
Take his headphones off, yeah.
So yeah. So anyways, you guys know that Mormesk was harnessing that phase rest, not really knowing what it was, but using that to fuel his necromantic magic. And so that perhaps caused some kind of time bubble, which makes sense that they were there for hundreds of years and
Not just turned to ash.
yeah, that the corpses hadn't, decomposed.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
You're back.
Could you hear me?
No, not
Going
a
around.
not a bit.
Something really weird happened. It was like I was picking up other radio waves or something. A
Ooh.
lot of static and a little bit of something I couldn't understand, like aliens.
Your body has disappeared.
It says EOS webcam utility plug
Yeah,
X.
man, it's always
Um,
something.
I pasted the bank, like the bag of holding bank, back in there.
You.
So we can just do the math in there.
Conjure magic pipe. Oh yeah, I can tell you what that does, actually. Open my folder. Soup Troop folder.
Soup Troop folder.
It's gonna be in items and weapons. The easiest way, is everybody able to access email easily
Ciao.
Yeah.
from here? Okay, cool. Because this, I haven't updated my old iMac. I just got my monitor back from Acer because it was broken. So they fixed it and sent it back.
Nice.
Uh,
How long did it take?
about a week and a half,
Oh, that's not bad.
2 weeks maybe. But I'm gonna hook up the laptop, which I can send people messages like I used to. But this one, it won't let me send any messages to anybody who is not on Apple products,
Oh.
which is a bummer. Okay.
I'm a Google.
Sames.
Thank you, Vinod.
Thank you, Vinod.
Thank you, Vinod.
Thank you, Vinod.
So that pipe casts a spell called it's not labeled, I didn't Photoshop it, but it's Mormesk's Pipe Break. So that's kind of a cool spell.
It breaks pipes.
Why do you want to break so many pipes?
Mm.
Let me see. And this is going to be a once a month spell. That's not in there either.
Wow. Well, since they store up,
They roll over.
Yeah. It's like it's an 8th level super powerful spell. He needed his smoke breaks, man.
Oh, you already did the math thing.
Why do you think we were saying thank you?
Because I misread it as the I misread it as the last part of the list of things. Yeah. I was like, huh, I guess he had half of the
I was hoarding a lot of everybody's money.
yeah.
Just like a dragon would do.
Mm.
3 dick-shaped diamonds.
Hey.
9
whatever.
little gems.
So yeah, we got to figure out how to split up all of the like non-gold things. I want to go to the store and I want to get like a safe.
That's a good idea.
Is
wanna
there
get
any?
safe.
Is there anywhere in town, TJ? I forget that I could take all my monster body parts to craft into things.
Yeah. Actually, you can drop them off with Elmar. He's actually dropped off the wolf whistles. He's dropped them off at the manor with Droop.
Oh.
And hold on a sec.
I know that the boar tusks we carried home because Trammel or Torque needed to make goblets out of them.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
So that's one thing to make goblets out of. Oh no, I'm gonna die.
So yeah, those whistles are basically like a summon familiar. I'm inclined to say, since Silmaz is the Beastmaster, that Silmaz will probably have more sway over both Kipper and Ripper.
Ooh.
If you want Ripper to level up, you can kind of be like, Ripper, you can go hang out with your buddy Silmaz and Kipper.
Yeah, I mean, if Ripper has the opportunity to level up, then I'm gonna take that. If not, I was just gonna give him to Droop, to be Droop's
Okay.
pet,
Yeah, house dog.
house dog.
House dog, guard
So-
the house.
I'm kind of fine with him just being house dog. I didn't ask for this.
Well, I was thinking it takes away what makes Silmaz's character kind of unique.
Yeah. Also because now we have all this fancy stuff, I'm gonna buy a safe, and then I want Ripper here to like guard our belongings.
Got
You
it.
can put the key to the safe around Ripper's neck.
Mm.
We're gonna put the key to the safe around Ripper's neck. Perfect.
Nice.
But if Silma still wants to level him up so he's a better guard dog, that's totally fine.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, he's not gonna travel with me anymore.
Yeah. So
Should I,
yeah.
Should I just send over Kipper's current status? Because it's basically, it's only math for like what your level is.
Yeah.
So it's like X amount of hit points times your level. I didn't roll anything for him.
Well, don't roll it. Just like keep Kipper's sheet. I'll just delete Ripper's like information. And then if someone like is like breaking in, you know to use Kipper's.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So Willa, I know that your acrobat doesn't work, but if you want, we can still I can still roll you up like a digital sheet for Silmons and then just export it as a PDF and send you the PDF files.
Okay. Yeah.
If that's easier.
Yeah. Just
like,
because my
Race
Acrobat
and
doesn't
handwriting,
even let my Acrobat doesn't even let me sign things because I have the free version.
Okay. Oh yeah, I use the free version too.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
Mine's free too. It's just the I forget what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just Acrobat Reader.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Nope, I was changing the subject again.
I was just gonna say, I know, like, I was under the impression that your computer couldn't run Acrobat Reader.
Oh no, I've just like my laptop needs a really good shakedown. It's like a
overhaul.
yeah. It's like it's a 2015. It's like full of crap and just like if I'm gonna bring it places, like it'll take a while. So, but right now we don't have to worry about that.
Okay. Well, we'll schedule something after to get you on the digital.
For sure.
I like it a lot. I think it's super easy, super nice. It like double checks you as well. So like
That's
I know
nice.
that, leveling up, I will invariably forget to add something. And everybody leveled up their hit points too, right? That's something that they
Yeah.
I always forget. I just did it when we just started right now because I was like,
yeah, you can take the average, you can roll for it. You might as well just roll for it because I don't know. In my other campaign, I don't let anybody take less than the average. So it sucks if you roll a 1 on your HP. That just sucks.
Yeah, I rolled a 2, so I just took the average.
Yeah.
I took the average just because the dog.
Who's here?
Ready.
Ready.
Oh, TJ, according to my sheet, I think I did my favored enemy wrong. I think aberrations were supposed to be a greater favored enemy.
Okay.
So I just made that my greater favored enemy and added undead because we fought so many zombies as my favorite enemy.
Cool.
Oh,
So
I did. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that. I did orcs.
Favorite enemy is like lower.
Yeah, a lower class of enemy,
lower challenge ratings.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, no worries. We can retcon it. Sorry, go ahead, Solmaz.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask Bisma about that because I didn't want us to have the same. So I was either going to do undead or orcs or goblins.
I mean, according to the language in the book, you're kind of supposed to pick your greater favorite enemy based on things you've encountered. I guess.
That's why I was thinking those 3.
With your backstory.
Or your backstory, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I did it wrong. I'm just going to do undead then, because even though it was a regular favorite enemy, what was your normal favorite enemy?
It was oozes, so I just picked it when we were making it. Yeah, but they don't speak a language, so I wanted one with a language, which is why I was leaning towards orc.
I think it's a crap. I feel like it's a crapshoot / suggestion to TJ of what enemies to put in her way.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yours can be the same as Beastma's if you want. That'll just, you know what I mean? It's like, just because Beastma's favorite enemy is undead doesn't mean that yours can't be.
Yeah.
So your favorite enemy does you a favor to have that as the enemy. So Beastma having undead as a favorite enemy doesn't really do anything for you other than if you want to track it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess it's more like one of the things that was interesting was the languages. So
just
you
have in the party.
Yeah, to have someone in. Yeah, I'll stick with orcs then.
Orcs?
Is there an undead language? Does that add a language for me?
Yeah, because I picked oozes and there was no languages, and I was like, damn it.
I already have a lot of languages, so.
I do not. So. What reading level am I at? I think I'm past Go Dog Go, but not like chapter books.
Oh, we got to start rolling for reading comprehension if we're doing reading lessons.
So it basically says there is no undead language. So undead either speak or understand the language they knew in life. I mean, do you already know Abyssal?
No.
Go ahead and throw Abyssal on there. That's like the language of Orcus, who was the kind of the prince demon of the undead.
I'm out of language slots on this thing.
I'm out of language slots.
Oh, do a slash.
Nice. So a safe, you can buy a safe. A basic safe has a price of 75 gold. That'll get you a 3-number combination or with a lock of a DC of 15. It can go up from there. It just depends on how much you're willing to spend. You could eventually like install like a vault. I mean, that's going to be time intensive and that'll be cost intensive as well. Let's see.
Can also hide it in where we found the bag of holding.
I mean, I want to, yeah, let's put the safe like someplace kind of tricky, and I'll spend the 75 gold to get it if everyone agrees with keeping that stuff in the safe.
Mm-hmm. You can use the rounding error money from the bag of holding to just burn it off. 1 platinum, 1 gold, 1 silver.
How much is a platinum and gold?
A platinum, I think, is 10 gold. A silver, every 100 silver is 1 gold. Every 10 gold is a platinum. Every 100 silver is a gold. Every 1,000 copper is a silver.
So we'll use the platinum, which is 10 gold. And then I'll just kick in 65 gold. And then we'll have a safe.
Too, if you want.
You can kick in 64 and you use the 1 gold out of the.
That's true. All right. So we're going to buy that safe and put the key around Ripper's neck.
Okay, cool. And then, where did I put?
All right. And is everyone okay with me keeping the lizard porn and the nice socks for myself?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, the lizard porn is kind of yours, right? I feel like you've.
I mean, I didn't want to assume.
Did anybody even like see what that was other than you?
I mean, I don't think anyone cared to.
Like, oh, that's yeah. Go ahead.
Especially once they saw the bookmark in my hand. All right, so I've moved all of those things into the safe. I have in my notes section. I'm just keeping that. In my personal belongings, I will add the. We want to give we can just keep the bellows here in the manor. We probably have a fireplace.
Sure.
So we'll just keep the bellows in by the fireplace. We wanted to give we'll keep the utensils in the kitchen. So like a nice set of silver utensils. We've got silver utensils in the kitchen now.
Yay.
Nice.
Oh yeah, can I keep the snuff box too?
Yeah.
Thanks. And then in terms of, oh yeah, we wanted to give the balance scale to Applebottom, right? He's gonna learn how to be an abacus.
Found abacus.
All right, so the bag of holding is blank.
Completely blank?
Yeah, I emptied it and.
Gotcha. So
Here.
I'm gonna put the plate armor, except for the breastplate. I'm gonna store all the extra bits, Torque's stuff in there as a bug out bag.
And then Torque, did you want to take we took all those tusks. So there's the 2 sets of boar tusks and the fungus teeth and the other teeth. All of those teeth we took for you to make like cups out of that would affect like the bruise or some. I remember
I
that
wrote
part.
some stuff.
Yeah. So you can have all of the guys.
Okay.
Share this real quick so that everybody can kind of remember where everything is.
Nice.
I'll take the
most trancing room.
Yeah, my trancing pool.
Get some nice LED lights going in there.
Mm-hmm.
Should we hide the safe in the bottom of the chasm, and that's where Kipper and Ripper protect it?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Sure.
Is it? It could be a bad idea.
I mean,
Is
as
the,
long as the end of the chasm is like
Blocked off.
Yeah.
I wanted to, TJ. I didn't get a chance to look at downtime stuff, but I had some ideas.
Okay.
And I was curious if we still had the body of that. Was it a Nothic? That was that what that was?
Yeah. Yeah, I think all that. I think unless did you make Droop clean all that stuff out?
I don't know if he was gonna go down inside that cavern or.
I know he blocked up the cabin.
Yeah, he blocked it off. But
Okay.
I don't know if we had him like.
Clean it out.
Those bodies may still be down there then. All of those bodies that you just dumped.
Oh, that's what he blocked it off with.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
that's
right.
true.
So it's down at the bottom, the south end of that chasm.
Oh yeah.
The bodies
that's right.
are piled up.
So I think one of the things I might want to do in my downtime is take that Nothic
Yeah.
and just do a bit of a dissection study on its brain.
Cool.
During the downtime, I want to convince the tavern to hire me as their performer, their
Ooh.
after dinner performer,
Okay.
and unleash my bardic capabilities on the town in the tavern.
Nice. So you're talking about
The one that's run by that family, not Droop's soup spot.
got it. Okay. Yeah, so you are looking for God, what is that place called?
I mean, pretty soon they're gonna call it like Ivavi's place.
Shay Avavi.
Yeah, Chez Ivavi. Because I bring in so many people to hear my.
They're gonna call it TGIFs. Thank God Evavi's frolicking.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep.
Because that way I can also it bolsters my reputation in the town.
Yeah.
And it gains the affection and trust of the townspeople. But
It also offsets your costs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, but it also, I don't, in the player's handbook, it says that if it's performance, I could earn above just a regular wage.
True.
But mostly I'm doing it for my reputation.
Yeah. I don't give a damn about my reputation.
I do.
God. Okay. Stonehill Inn.
Stonehill Inn.
Stonehill Inn.
The Stonehill Inn. With the their name.
Yeah, it says if you have well, actually, yeah, I don't have proficiency in performance. I want more proficiencies, bro.
Toblin and his family. Toblin Stonehill. Elsa, the gossipy barmaid. Trelena is his wife. And their son is named Pip.
Yeah.
He's
So
the
I
one that
wanna
wanted to
I want to get a job there as their entertainment, their nightly entertainment after dinner when people are there for the cocktail hour.
Yeah, so they're gonna definitely want to hear a bit of what you would be able to offer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you could roll a performance check, that would be cool.
$19.
Yeah, they're pretty impressed.
Hell yeah.
You what instrument are you using? Just the jug? Just Drew?
What I'm like most confident in. So yeah.
Okay. Do you want any like poetry to go along with that, or is it just straight up just jugging it?
Well, I set the tone with just the jug. It's kind of like if you reminiscent of like the Pure Moods, like Celtic music that was advertised between episodes of Pete and Pete on Nickelodeon as a child. It sets like that kind of rhythm and melody kind of haunting here and there. And then the vocals that come in, you don't even realize that like the jug has stopped because it's the ringing of like the jug's like notes are still hanging in the air by the time my vocals fill in.
Hanging in the air like a heart.
It's like seamless. And it's just intoxicating.
The only reference that I personally have for jug playing is the 13th floor elevators, the electric jug. And it's a guy going. So I'm thinking maybe like a Careless Whisper, like George Michael, Careless Whisper. Just like haunting, kind of sad. Everybody's kind of just like dabbing their eyes after you're done. Yeah, so they're definitely impressed, and they are overjoyed that you want to entertain the dinner guests and the people staying at the inn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everyone loves me.
Yep.
Anna, on the list of stuff in the safe where it says 10 gold each, is that what we donated from our?
No, that's what the little gems are each worth 10 gold.
Oh, okay. I assumed we were keeping a store of gold each or something in there. Got it.
I have a feeling that like all this stuff is worth enough that if we needed to come up with some community gold between us, we could sell off these dick-shaped treasures.
True.
Did you all want to just go with that 75 GP safe? Just a basic safe?
Sure.
Yeah, I can throw in money too.
Yeah, we could all put in if we want a more substantial one.
What's the next one up?
So it looks like the only other one that Elmar has is 150, and it's going to be a larger safe. It has a 5-number combination, and the lock on that one is a DC of 20.
Can you fit a body inside of it?
Yes.
Okay, we should get that one.
Let's get that one. All right, so I already took 64 gold, and we gave 75 gold is already accounted for, and there's 150. So I don't have to redo math. Let's just say 75 gold's already accounted for.
The rest of us will each kick in another 25 each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So we have a nice safe, and it can fit a body in it. I don't know why Torque asked for that, but you know, I don't usually say no to Torque, so.
Just like to intimidate the locals just enough to keep them out of our business.
It's also guarded by a wolf.
Yeah.
By the way.
That's right. And
yes.
He knows half the combination.
Yeah, Ripper knows half the combination.
And the other wolf knows the other half.
Oh man.
Something else. So yeah, Torque definitely wants to spend some time dissecting the Nothic brain.
Yeah.
Just to figure out how it worked and that sort of thing. And then lo and behold, by the time he's done with that, Torque might have learned something associated with being a level 6. And then Torque also wants to spend a lot of time in the nearby woods and look for plants. He wants to try and do a lot of brewing. He wants to brew some of these recipes that he has. So he wants to find all the supplies for those.
Okay.
And he wants to try and do some herbalism as well and make some healing potions if possible.
Sick.
And then even while he's doing that, when he's searching for all the ingredients, I think he wants to try and teach Droop what the ingredients are. So maybe when he's gone, Droop can be occasionally collecting ingredients.
Cool.
Nice.
Your apprentice.
Yeah.
We know he's good at cooking, so he obviously like has a knack for it. Very smart, Torque.
The Droop Prentice.
Yep. The
Ah.
apprentice.
How are Droop and Beetle Foam getting along?
Ooh.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's another thing. I wanted to make sure Beetle Foam is all full of the varieties.
I feel
Yeah.
like that would be a good spin-off show for.
Droop.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I'm writing all this stuff down so I can remember to
Sabotage us.
actually do shit. No, I wouldn't do that.
While you're writing things down, can you write down the number of different townspeople I have relationships with?
Yeah, so you have like actually let me see. So you've got one admirer. Let me see.
One?
So far, you've been doing it for what? A week now?
It's been a week, so I should at least have like
7.
7 or 8. Yeah.
All right, roll
A D20.
yeah. And then add your charisma. Yeah, just do a flat charisma roll.
So that's a dirty 20.
Okay, let me re-roll that one then. So you have 3 admirers,
It's a little better.
two of which are admirers that you don't really want. They're basically punishers.
Man.
One of them is good, but 2 of them are definitely punishers that are just telling
God
you
damn it.
about how they saw this one guy playing the jug one time in a neighboring town up in Leylon or down in Leylon, and they're just going on and on and on about the intricacies of this jug that this other guy had.
Does everyone else in this chat understand the Punisher
Yeah.
phrase?
Wait, is that your
Convention.
convention chatters?
Yeah, if
Oh.
get cornered at a convention by someone who wants to just tell you about things you already know for a really long time. Those are punishers.
Or a merch table.
Or a merch
Yeah.
table
A place
Dang.
where you can't leave,
where you can't leave.
and they
They've
I'm
got you
saying.
trapped.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna. Other people can do things, but I'm gonna be trying to turn those 2 against each other to try to at least get one of them out of my hair. I'm gonna like use deception and start rumors so that they become bitter enemies, and one of them might die in a duel. I don't know.
Nice.
That's the
Well-
best outcome.
Yeah, so let me say you have to play them one off of each other, but they're do you want to play it off to where they're like both competing for you and you're like there can be only one. There can be only
Yeah,
one.
I want them to both be competing for me, but I want it to be something like the knife to stick a little deeper. Like start a rumor that one of them like is like mean to me and like says bad things about me behind my back. So like the other person's like, you don't deserve him because you say bad things about him behind his back. And then the other one,
I
a
would
rumor
treat you
that-
like a queen.
yeah, the other one started a rumor that like that guy is actually has a different family outside of Phandalin, and so like he's would be like ruining his family, and that Ivavi doesn't deserve to be like wrapped up in that drama. So like those are the stories that I've started about either of them, just to them each other, so that they will be just hate each other. Potentially challenge each other to a duel, and one of them will be taken care of.
Okay, not able to give Devavi the devotion he truly deserves.
And then the third one, I'm assuming, is just apple bomb.
Well, you don't know because this one's always kind of like wearing a hood.
Damn, that's sexy.
Ooh.
I like mystery. I like mystery.
But
Alright.
their stature is very, broad shoulders. When after they've left, after you're done playing, they never stick around after you're playing when you go like to the bar to get a drink or whatever, or to get some food. But you always are able to kind of smell their scent after they leave. And you're like, damn, that smells really good. Like a cedary, like citrusy. Very
Oh, those are good smells. I was afraid you were gonna say axe.
One night I asked Beastma to come to my performance, and I'm like, okay, figure out what this smell is so that you can press to digitize that smell into my bed chambers.
I mean, that's whether he wants to do that or not.
I'll do that.
Yay!
Add to my Rolodex of smells.
And then let me figure. Let me give me some time, to figure out who these people are.
That's fine.
Yeah. So Torque, we'll move.
Does it smell like silver fox? Definitely smells like silver fox.
God fucking damn it! It better not.
A bag of bones.
TBD.
It's not Silver Fox. Silver Fox couldn't have maintained that air of mystery. He would have fucking tripped. His hood would have fallen backwards.
Hey, a lot can change in 6 months.
It's true.
He deleted Facebook, hit the gym.
Yep.
No one understands why, but Avi looks a little bit sadder tonight when he comes home from work. Torque must have said something disheartening.
So Torque, just to let you know, so as you're examining this Nothic, first of all, Beastma, you're kind of popping in going, that's an aberration. Let me see if I can let me see if I can assist you, perhaps.
Sure.
So as you're dissecting, Torque, roll a survival check with advantage. Because Beastma's there pointing out and going, nope, don't slice that open. That's the poison sac.
Yeah. 19.
Damn. Okay. So you can extract the Nothic's eye. It's been preserved because it's been in that kind of like refrigerator with that necrotic energy that's in the little pit area. And then you can get, let me see here, -2. So 2 of the Nothic claws you're able to extract as well.
Cool.
You know that they can act as a dagger, or it looks like it could act as like a dagger, basically. If you find a couple more, you can probably work them together into a short sword.
Huh.
But as of now, it's probably like 1d4 necrotic damage. Now, the Nothic eye, you'll have to probably examine a little bit more closely. So you know that you could probably use this as an alchemist supply. It could probably be crafted into some kind of staff. If you find somebody that can craft it into a staff. Let's see. You know that you can probably just holding it, and someone who can use magic can probably hold it and figure out what it does that way. So yeah, the alchemist, using it as an alchemist, you can probably use it to get distilled into some kind of potion.
I roll a check to see what the eyeball does.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm assisting.
Yeah.
Survival or Arcana?
Whichever's higher for you. Probably Arcana. And do it with advantage because aberrations are your. And then Torque, if you want to roll
24.
if you want to
Nice.
roll a wisdom with advantage to see what it would potion you could possibly brew it in into. Yeah, so you know that Bisma, you know that if you just hold it and use a spell slot, that the creature that you're affecting within 30 feet has to make a Constitution saving throw of a DC 12. And on a failure, that target will take 3d6 necrotic damage. So it's basically using this eye to kind of
Like it's got the spell in it, kind of? Or...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like almost like a necrotic psychic attack.
Be careful with this thing, Torque.
Yeah.
Ow! I looked right at it. I only rolled a 6. Do I need to make a Constitution saving throw?
You rolled a 6 with advantage?
Yep.
Oh, damn.
But I rolled a 25 on my Constitution saving throw. Oh wait, I
Yeah.
did that with advantage.
I
That's
have.
not right.
You want to? I have an inspiration. Do you want to use it?
I have one too.
Okay.
I'm good. I'll just take the damage.
Oh no, you totally. Oh, what did you roll on your?
Yeah,
I
I
actually
wasn't.
rolled
I wasn't
less.
actually casting it, right? Like I was just.
No, yeah, no.
But I was looking right at it.
Sorry, you can take a long rest and get that back.
Yeah.
We're home, you know.
All right. We'll say I was just blindly casting it on Torque to see what would happen. Let's see what this
Speaking
thing
of-
does.
Speaking
yeah.
of blind eyes, I'm gonna take that eye and I'm gonna take my eye patch and I'm gonna tie it around it.
Ooh. Does it feel weird to not be wearing an eye patch?
Well, I've been wearing my plate armor helmet just around the house. This is the way.
Just the helmet.
Just helmet. That's right. I've got a very long beard though, so
Yeah, so let's see. Force of combat. So you guys probably don't know what effect it could have if it was crafted into like a magic staff, but you do have the forge. So if you can get that forge up and running again, you could potentially save that Nothic eye to forge into a staff.
Cool.
And then you would be able to figure out what it did. But yeah, as it is, just holding the eye, you can cast that kind of that psychic damage spell. Distilling it into a potion, with a 6, you probably don't know exactly what potion it is, but a 6 is good enough to know that it's going to be some kind of potion that allows you to perhaps see in a way that you are not normally able to see things. Some kind of potion dealing with sight.
cool.
And then we can maybe next session we can make another check to see if you can figure out exactly what it would do.
So
you can still try to brew that potion.
Yeah,
You just don't know what it's
it
gonna
does.
do. Yeah.
So after Beastman's been helping me out here, I'm just gonna turn to him and he's gonna hear the words in his mind, "Hey, thanks for all the help." Because now I know some telepathy.
Oh.
Ooh, I'm telling.
As long as you take that the unearthed arcana feat still, TJ.
Yeah, totally.
But from the same
Totally cool.
same thing. Psionic
it.
stuff.
I love it. Okay, so let me just write, Torque has Nothic eye, dot, dot, dot,
And 2 claws.
and 2 claws. Those I'm less concerned about.
I also want to take all of the random. So I'm going to try a lot of brewing of just random things, including I want to purchase whatever containers I need from in town. If I don't have enough, I'll just
Got it.
purchase the extra.
Yeah,
But I want to.
Elmar has a variety of, at the general store, he has a variety of little jars, poultice containers,
Nice.
vials, stuff like that.
Appleberg probably has a bunch of glass Martinelli jars too, right?
We still have
That's,
like,
yeah.
yeah, there was a empty bottle, apple juice bottle in our sack still, because I had to start writing down the things that were the empty bottles for you to use.
Mhm.
So we had at least one empty apple juice
Yeah.
in there.
Nice.
We got all the way down to 1 beaver pelt. Can you believe it? We went through all of our beaver pelts.
And if that's not cause for alarm, I don't know what is.
We're gonna have to stock up on beaver pelts before we head out again.
How are we on goblin ears?
I mean, I just handed all the goblin ears I had to you because I kind of gave you the dog.
Oh, that's true.
But low.
We haven't seen a goblin
Yeah.
to kill in forever.
6 goblin ears, which they're
Oh.
probably not good anymore.
Mm,
Couldn't see
I
them.
just assumed that they were kind of jerky,
Oh yeah.
turned to jerky.
Yeah, they're
So-
probably, unless you jerkyized them, they're probably starting to rot. Do you want to retroactively say, yeah, we probably would have jerkyized them?
Yeah, we probably would have jerky. Yeah.
Goblin ears. That's-
I don't think we did. We just had been feeding them to the dogs, and then when those ran out, we probably just started feeding rations.
There is a treasure chest in that little necrotic pocket at the bottom of Tressendar Manor.
That's right. Yeah, that's where you got the +1 sword.
Yeah. So if you want to keep stuff in that, and that's empty and it's down there, you can move it if you want as well. Or you can just, because is your safe down there?
What
Where
if we
did
like?
we end up wanting? Did we want to put the safe in the old armory, the place that we burnt out? We like lit on fire.
Oh yeah.
Can you take TJ? Can you take us back to the manor?
Yeah.
Because like I was thinking we could put it in the chasm and like just kind of cover it with rocks, and that's where the dogs live anyway. So no one would really think to like look there probably, and that would protect it. Or we could like lock it in the armory treasury area.
I mean, the only way to get to the armory treasury area is through that hallway with a
With the
bunch
dogs
of.
that way. Okay. Oh
Yeah.
well, yeah, the trap floor.
There's
rep
secret
for-
doors though, weren't there? Was
Yeah, there's
it-
a secret door right by that little hallway by the armory.
Yeah, I like the secret door hiding
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could keep it in the armory.
What do you want to do with these sarcophagi in here?
We're just gonna leave them.
it's a good deterrent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can you fit a body in there?
Oh yeah, fit a couple
Nice.
bodies in there. Cool. So
I want to
yeah,
check. I want to check on the keg, see if Droop's been nipping
Ha!
the keg. It had 97 tankards worth left when we left.
I
yeah,
forgot about that.
you kind of give it like a shake, and Torque, you're probably like so well versed in keggery that you know if somebody's taken a mug and you shake it and you're like, no, this is exactly the same as it was.
All right, our
Or
boy
yourself
hasn't been
frothy.
throwing any parties.
Yeah.
If he has, he's replaced it all like a good.
I mean, he
Okay.
works there, so he might have. Like, in fact,
true.
maybe there should be more because he's just adding more dwarven courage.
Yeah.
Is it watered down at all?
Yeah, take a sip.
Yeah, I assume Torque's been drinking while he's been working.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it tastes just as potent as it was.
Nice.
Also, Avavi pushed those two beds together.
To make like a full-sized.
Yeah, to make a full-size bed.
They're bunk beds as well too.
Great.
Oh.
So you have two bunk beds pushed together.
Sounds right.
You can make it like a canopy bed.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, you want to take the mattresses off the top? Stitch
Yeah.
the
I'll put
mattresses
them.
together?
I'll take the mattresses off the top. I'll buy some fancy like red velvet, and put that as like a canopy around the bed. How much that cost?
Red velvet's probably a special order.
Mm.
It's also a cake.
Elmar can probably actually. You know what? What's her name? Oh,
What
what's her
velvet?
name?
Ales
Dog
and barrels.
Old
No.
dog shoes. Dog shoes,
You know what?
lady.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
dog shoes.
Can dog shoes make me like a really like horny looking canopy for my bed?
Freda.
Like engravings, like not
Freda.
stitchery.
Freda,
embroidery,
Freda the Weaver.
Isn't it?
She probably has it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna commission her to make a fancy canopy for my bed that has embroideries of fucking on it.
You can see visibly her cheeks like kind of flush as you say that. But I imagine you're going to flash some gold pieces, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, how much does it cost? Also, that was
Flash her some gold and see what she says. Pick a number.
27.
Her cheeks are still flush, but she definitely, she's like, okay, yeah, I can definitely do that for you. And she
Thanks.
takes the gold.
When I hand the gold over, though, I do let my fingers like brush her hand.
You put it in your hand and you do the thing where, can you still see me or just the screen?
I can see you.
Okay.
I can only see the screen, but
I unpinned it. I unpinned the
No, I
map.
just
so
hand it to her like this.
And then you do the thing where you close her
oh,
hand.
there we go.
Yeah. And tap it. And then turn it upside down and bring it to my lips and kiss it.
Oh my
wow.
God. Yikes.
Gross.
I like that everybody was like gross. I was like, that is a really good move.
What? I'm struggling to see what even roll I want you to make for that.
Sleight of hand,
Persuasion?
sleight of hand, sleight of hand.
Just an attack. That's an attack roll there.
It's a psychic attack.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. I don't have stats for her, but I'll make, oh, okay. That's a pretty good roll. Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage because this is inappropriate for a business exchange.
Well, it's 15.
Okay, well, she rolled a 19, and so she very kind of graciously, like, kind of pulls her hand away and just gives you like a very sweet laugh, like an oh you.
Okay.
Because she doesn't want to not. You're a customer, you know, and she's.
It's the deflection
Yeah.
of not like.
Also,
like,
yeah, it's not the first time that I've hit on her. If you remember. Way back.
She's probably like, well, I have to get back to my boyfriend.
What's that, honey? What's that?
Huh? Oh, yeah, he needs me. But she's also dropped off. So you guys at the manor, she already dropped off the shit. Where did I put it? The clothing for the wolves and the dogs. Because remember you had commissioned her to make clothing for the dogs,
Yeah.
Mhm.
the wolves. So that's one thing that you find upon returning. I had this written down somewhere. Where the hell did I? It's fucking all over the place. I need to organize myself better. Okay, here we go. So yeah, Frida has dropped off the wolf clothes, and they fit very nicely. Rippers is in the style of Ivavi, so it's very like there's like gold lame. There's some intricate like stitching on the sleeves and like kind of like the doily edgings on the sleeves, which is a very hilarious contrast to Ripper's kind of haggard, disheveled look. And then, oh, Somaz is not here. I'll wait to describe Kippers then when she gets back.
In my inventory, I have down the an item that I just wrote magic gauntlets. I have no idea where I got these or what they were from.
Yes, those are the gauntlets of they were gauntlets of strength, I think.
Oh.
So they gave you +1 strength, but you're already at 20, I think, right?
I was at 19. Or
Okay.
I'm at 19. I don't know if I was at 18. Maybe I can check out my old.
They should be on your, if you equipped them, they should be on your magic item in one of your magic item slots.
I'm not using the PDF.
Okay.
I couldn't get it. Too many troubles. I like the analog.
Okay.
Y'all ever Google erotic canopy bed before?
No.
Loads of times. Why do you ask?
Just trying to find some inspiration.
Can I turn in all my monster parts? Do you want a list of
Yeah.
everything I have?
Yeah, totally. So in addition to, the wolf clothes are there. There are also the 2 whistles where you can summon your wolves to you in case, like, you leave them at the manor, but for some reason you need their help. You can whistle to them. Okay, so that's that. Elmar also has some new items for sale. You know how he bought the owl bear pelt from you?
Uh-huh.
So he's got he now has owl bear's hide armor. And it looks like it's going to be a magic item, and he's telling you about it as you're going in to kind of sell him these parts.
Mm-hmm.
He's very much interested in buying monster parts from you, and he's like learning this like weird taxidermy armor kind of crafting. So what he's doing is he's partnering with Sister Garael and the Lion Shield Coster. What's that lady's name? Is owned by the Lion Shields. Yeah, what's her name? You guys returned her goods to her. Lenine. So he's kind of partnered with those two, and he's creating this magic armor, he's creating this armor, and he's getting it enchanted by Sister Garael to unlock the magic abilities of whatever creature. So he basically will buy these items from you and then discount it from the price of what the armor would be. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like if he buys monster parts from you for 50 gold and then creates a suit of armor that's 500 gold, he would sell it to you for 450. And so he does have the owl bear armor. And he's telling you that it acts as hide armor, but it has the addition of casting Owl Bear's Roar spell once per day. And so that's a 120-foot radius burst centered on you. It lasts for a minute. You open your mouth and emit a tremendous roar, a sound like an owl bear, but as loud as a mountain falling. And And then all enemies within the spell's area take 2d8 points of sonic damage and are stunned for 1 round. A successful wisdom save halves the damage and negates the stunning effect. In addition, all allies within the spell's area gain a +1 bonus on attack rolls, a +1 bonus to saves against fear effects, and temporary hit points equal to 1d8. And that's a once per day thing. So that's kind of cool. He looks very interested in the Atiug parts. Beholder Eye, the Beholder stuff. Let me see, what is this?
Got some invisible fungus monster skin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And a bunch of manticore tail spikes as well.
that's right.
Wait, those manticore tail spikes.
Those were the ones that you were going to use, right?
w-
For your
Um,
drinks?
We were gonna
Yep.
take them.
I have that.
We
I
were
have
gonna
18 of them,
we were gonna take them
and I've got
to
16 manticore teeth too.
a town called Leylon.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
was
a-
there a special brew there or something?
There's a
you could do?
tavern called the Laughing Manticore,
Yep.
but I don't know. Oh yeah, it's served in manticore spikes. They serve a drink in manticore spikes, so we were considering selling manticore spikes to them, I guess.
You know that is the Manticore spike is a crucial element to that drink.
Hmm.
So
Maybe
if you
they'll
want to brew
pay.
that drink, you'll need those spikes.
The teeth, are the teeth
Uh,
any good for brewing? I can give you all the manticore parts I have.
I have no idea what's good for brewing.
Yeah, I can give you all of the manticore parts that I have.
I mean, I've got
Just throw in a
Tons-
grinder.
Atiug slime. I have Beholder slime. I'm searching for herbs. I'm looking for brew ingredients.
All right, I'll turn in the fungus skin, the Atiag parts, and the beholder parts, and we'll hang on to the manticore bits.
So you got the Atiug stuff, the Beholder stuff, and the
Invisible fungus skin.
got it. Sweet. All right.
What was platinum to gold?
100.
10 gold to 1 platinum.
So how much would that owlbear armor be? It's a cool spell, but
Yeah. So
my
he's
mage,
got
my mage armor is better AC than hide armor.
right. Yeah. So that would be like a little bit of a trade-off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's got that on sale for I don't recall what he paid you for the owlbear, but he has it out for sale for 200.
200 gold.
Yeah. But he says for you 175.
Mm.
All right, I'll buy it.
Okay. And then I can send I will email you, or I'll email the group. The details. Thank you for bearing with me on this. I have like 7 frames open right now, or 7 different, just going back and forth.
So
Oh no,
much
I don't want to
stuff.
send you that one yet. Okay.
I need to buy some arrows too.
Same. Okay. So he's got arrows at just the normal price. 20 arrows is 1 gold piece.
Gonna say hi. There's a-
He can't see you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
yeah. I can also vacuum this one. Can you close the door, please? Close the door. Thank you, Bo.
So
He's been
that-
killing it at gift gifting, but I'm the one who brings in the mail, so I know what's inside. It's like really bad because I have to pretend to be a surprise. So like fronts are from like artists that I've said I liked, so like I know.
Oh,
Just don't look when you're bringing it in. Cover it up.
It's so hard not to. It's right there.
Oh shit, that's cool as hell.
Yeah,
looks
that-
kind of like that. That's like a cloak.
wait,
It's
who's
more-
gonna wear that?
I'm wearing that.
Be so-
Oh yeah, Beastman's wearing that.
The claws are the shoulder pads are definitely the claws. Yeah, there's probably a hood to it too, but like instead of like a cloak, it's more of like a vest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not really a cape. It's like more fitted.
See my vest. See my vest.
Where is Astra gonna perch?
Yeah, does she think it's
Oh.
weird that you're
Just like-
wearing like an owl?
She just
So
plants
she's like
her
a little owl on
head
top of my owl.
Yeah, so there's just two owl heads like pressed down.
I like it.
Oh,
So
If you paint
Yeah,
your
owl-
face like an owl, it'll be like a little snowman, owl
Triple.
snowman kind of thing.
yeah, it sounds like Beastma painting his face like an owl.
When he's sleeping.
Dancing one night while painting his face. Like an
Elmar is definitely excited in the Atiug. He's like oh, I've been wanting to fashion something out of one of these. I've been reading about these in the book. So he says, oh, for that Atiug, I'll definitely give you 50 gold for that.
Nice.
I have a tentacle, Atiag tentacle for crafting a whip.
Oh,
hey.
yeah.
Is that part of the 50? Is it all one?
That wasn't the Atiak stuff I had was separate from. It was just the
Yeah.
stuff I harvested. So
Okay.
And then yeah, the teeth. I had the 8 teeth, but I just put them in the bag. They're up for grabs. Whoever wants the stuff that was in the bag.
I have a tentacle, 2 hides, and a tankard of slime from an
the
Atiag.
Atiak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 3 cracked teeth, 1 good tooth, and 3 eyeballs.
Oh,
From the Atiug.
Atiug?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll take everything. In that case, let's see. Let's say like 65 gold. Or he says once he makes something out of this, he'll give you 75 gold off of whatever he makes. So it's almost like if you want the gold now, it's 65. If you want to wait, he'll give you a
Or
75.
it's like more credit for the items.
Store credit.
Yeah,
Exactly. 75 store credit, 65 cash.
I'm fine with that.
Store
Okay.
credit.
Which is funny because he's like the only store.
Mhm.
Well, there's that other store, right?
Yeah,
Like
he's kind of like the only general store, but he's like a weird. He's almost like he looks kind of like a mad scientist a little bit.
Is
I-
haberdashery the word? I don't know what qualifies as haberdashery.
Haberdashery makes me think of like
nice clothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that what that means?
like top hats and
Oh,
like
you're right. Men's
gloves.
clothing and accessories.
cummerbunds.
She's one of the guildsmen from Canterbury Tales.
You're right.
The haberdasher, dyer, weaver, and carpet maker. Those 4 guys.
That's a deep cut.
When we had in high school, we had to pick one person and then do a thing on him. And my friend picked the guildsman, and we did a dating show. But she had to be the guildsman. She had to be all 4. It was pretty great. That's why it's burned into my memory.
Is there
That was-
like a story of the baker or something? I remember reading like the baker's story. I thought that one was pretty cool.
I only remember the people who were in our video, and we got in trouble because we shot the video in our church, in one of the rooms in our church, and all of the characters were male, and we did a dating show, and then we got in trouble from the church
Oh, damn.
for
They did
doing
the
a gay dating show for the Canterbury Tales.
yeah, they're like, first of all, this is the wrong book. Second of all, Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Mm.
That totally threw me off course of what I was going to say.
I'm sorry.
Oh, they did all the voices of the Monty Python. Oh yeah, for all the women.
It
So,
was either that or the really soft voice.
What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
so yeah, give me till next session, and I just want to make sure that I have the stats of everything proper. But he's working on some Atiug stuff right now.
Cool. Is he using the slime from that as well?
No, he just took the
Oh, okay. The hides and the tentacle.
the tentacle, the hides, and the eyes.
And the teeth.
Yeah.
Not the teeth?
Is that something that you want to try and grind and use in your brews?
I don't know.
Yeah, he'll take the teeth too. What the hell? He'll take everything that's not the slime.
Everything that's not the slime. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I will.
Same thing with the invisible fungus skin and the beholder.
Beholder parts.
Stuff. Yeah, the beholder parts.
Eye stalks.
So yeah, eye stalks and the eyeballs.
What else do I have? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how many of each there are?
I had 7. I think between me and Silmaz, we had 7 eye stalks, and then the main eye as well.
Right. Cool. So that's I have a couple ideas for all of that.
I guess
is
I would
that?
take this to. This is Dimista.
Hi, Dimista.
This microphone picks up everything.
Oh.
So I have spare chainmail and spare boots. I guess it's my old stuff
Mhm.
that I should sell.
Yeah. You can sell that at the Lion Shield Coster.
All right, I'll do that.
So let me see.
And I'll ask my group if they want these magic gauntlets because I don't. I've got the plate mail. I guess gauntlets.
What did they do again?
They're +1 to strength. So I guess it
They're like-
just changes your strength score.
Gauntlets of
Right.
Dwarven Strength, I think. Something like that.
Oh, of dwarven strength.
I think they were like Gauntlets of Dwarven Strength.
You have to attune to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I'm maxed out on attunements.
I'm maxed out too because I've got my gold crown, my wand of magic missiles, and my snake staff.
Are we doing like, I don't know, 2 sessions ago, TJ added
Oh yeah.
attunement?
Yeah, 3.
Nice.
You can have. What I have written down is we can have 3 accessories attuned and 2 weapons attuned.
Sick.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm not into that.
Are we counting that as a weapon? Gauntlets? Do they hit? Like,
If you're gonna attack unarmed, maybe. But if you're gonna use them with weapons, they would be considered.
an accessory? Or-
Yeah.
If I'll take them if I can wear them as an accessory.
Sure, have at 'em. Cool. So
So it'll give you a +1 in strength. So
is that a +1 to the score or a +1
+1 to the
bonus?
score.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Yeah.
So yeah, the spare chainmail and the spare boots. I will try to sell those.
Yeah, so she'll buy the spare chainmail for 40 gold,
Okay.
and the boots she'll give you 15 gold.
Perfect.
Sweet.
TJ, I just emailed you a beautiful thing of studded leather armor that's very intricate.
Yeah.
Is there anything like this around town?
That's probably, yeah. She can probably special order that for you from like Neverwinter.
How much would a really pretty set be?
That's probably gonna run you like 100, because normally it's around 45 or 50. But if you want like that kind of intricate, like inlaid kind of leather work,
Yeah.
that'll be probably around 100. Do you want to try and do that?
Yeah, I would like to special order a fancy studded leather armor set that's beautiful and fancy.
She says, "Oh yes, right away."
Thank you. Just, I feel like, my normal clothing is so decadent and beautiful
Yeah.
that when I'm wearing my armor, I don't feel like myself,
Got it.
So I just need to.
She asks you, do you have anything in mind? Do you have any designs or sketches? She opens kind of like, like the tattoo book of like, oh, here's my, what are they called? They're like
Flash.
Flash. Yeah.
I show her the bag that I've been carrying around in place of that chest that I originally was carrying around. And the bag has the bear head and like flowers embroidered around the bear head that had been worked into the leather.
Yeah.
So I was like, can you do something that incorporates these flowers and a bear head?
Definitely.
Gotta keep your branding.
Yeah, totally.
On brand.
Yep. She can definitely do that and get that made for you. Silmaz, I meant to tell you were AFK.
Yeah.
Kipper got his clothes back.
Oh yay.
Frida. And so Ripper's clothes look kind of like Ivavi's, where it's like kind of like the fancy, like the neck kind of bodice piece with like the gold lame and then like kind of like the frilly sleeves and stuff. And Kipper's is more like yours, where it looks kind of like Robin Hood-esque.
Oh, friendship. That's how we know we're bonded.
Yeah. So let's see. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, you've got the whistles as well.
Yeah.
The wolf whistles, so you can summon them. If you want to leave them behind, you can do that, and then you can summon them to you. Okay.
Can he have a little hat with a feather in it?
Oh
Is
yeah.
That can't. Oh hell yeah.
Definitely does. Okay, let me just copy and paste this so that I have to check that shit no more.
Did Elmer have any special arrows?
He didn't have any special arrows. He just had the normal kind.
Okay. I'm gonna I'll just take it from the pricing from the book. It's 3.
Yeah. So okay. 20 arrows cost 1 gold.
Great.
So they go in increments of 20.
Awesome.
He probably has about 100.
Cool. Did you already get arrows, Pisma?
No. I'll buy 20.
Okay. That's just 1 gold. You'll actually probably have to buy those from the Lion Shield Coster. Because they're kind of like the arms and armor.
Oh, okay.
He's like a general goods, and then the specialty goods, like he's kind of like the monster. Like in Breath of the Wild, you can sell your monster parts and get stuff. Yeah. He's kind of like that guy. Not as creepy.
Cool. I'll get 60 because I'm really bad at picking them up, and I was at 10.
Sweet. So 4 gold total, 3 from Silmaz, 1 from Beastmo.
Yep.
I need to buy more makeup because I've gone through, and I want to get a new compact because I got melted wax all over my old mirror.
Got it. That's right. So let's see. So disguise kit, was that in here?
Mm-hmm.
Tackle.
Oh, this is good drawing. You're a good dog.
I'm imagining that's what Ripper's wearing now.
I'm glad that we both got dogs who just let us put things on them.
I'm not sure. I mean, I am entrusting you to get Ripper into those clothes.
Oh, Kipper is wearing them like a champ. Just happy as a clam. Ripper is more like doing that thing where like they like walk all weird for a while. And then you kind of have to, Silmas you have to kind of jolly talk him and make sure you're giving him tons of goblin ears or whatever you have to feed them. It kind of coax him into like, it's okay.
We're good.
Keeps like doing that thing where they just continuously scratch the neck. You're just like, God, stop. Okay.
The licking sound.
And then what else have we here? Okay. I will do this. Copy. Paste.
Yeah, I want makeup. I need new makeup kit.
New makeup kit, yes.
New makeup kit.
So it does come part of the entertainers pack.
Right.
So a new disguise kit, let's see, it's 40 total. Let's say it's like
What comes in the entertainment pack?
so the entertainers pack,
Netflix and HBO.
Backpack, bedroll, mess kit. Oh no, wait, whoops. Backpack, bedroll, 2 costumes, 5 candles, 5 days of rations, a water skin, and a disguise kit.
I think I should just buy that and put the extra bedrolls on my bed.
Okay. Yeah, so that would be 40.
All right.
Basically everything gets restocked then. You can buy, it looks like he has some extra costumes. They're 5 gold a piece. He's got like a fur trapper costume. He's got this costume of like a red velvet with like this white piping and this like kind of floppy red hat with a white ball on the end of it and like a white beard.
Ebenezer Scrooge, like when he's like visited by 3 ghosts.
He probably has like let's see, he probably has like a scarecrow costume. What else would he have?
A lion and a tin man.
He may have like, like some kind of beastly creature. But then if you have any kind of special orders, he can always order something from Neverwinter. Just let him know. He might be able to get it.
I'm gonna be one of those people who just gets into like a new hobby and like goes all out, which is the opposite of what you're supposed to do. And I'm gonna buy a forgery kit with my newfound ability to write.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So
which is
let's
15
talk
gold.
about the montage of Silmaz and Bisma. I wanna see the
Yeah, I guess I wanted to spend some of my time researching the portals in the area, especially that portal we found.
Yeah, okay.
So I imagine I'm researching that and teaching Silmaz to read at the other end of the table at the same time.
Oh yes.
What's the Dr. Seuss equivalent in this world, but less racist?
Professor Bisma.
Master Seuss.
I have my own line of
children's books.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I feel like to get Silmaz to be reading, you're gonna have to create some kind of Professor Bisma's.
I was teaching children before in my backstory, so.
What goblin? Goblin, green goblin, blue goblin. Oh yeah, so you're gonna research the portals. Cool.
Yeah, does that count as research or training for me? I thought training, but
probably training. Yeah. Yeah. If anybody else wants to train, let's see. Bisma, you're researching. Evavi, you had the job.
I got that job, and I've been during the days I've been just really pouring my heart and soul into my bed chamber. Just like
Interior.
interior decorating, like cleaning it. You know, I had to mod the beds. I pushed the bunk beds together, took off the top bunks, really plushed up the sleeping roll.
Where? Let me see
Or
where
mattress sort of thing.
your bedroom is. Right next to Bisma's.
Mm-hmm.
So you hear like hammering and sawing and like things dropping and like Evavi dragging shit out and pulling shit in. You're just trying to like research and meditate and like, oh my god. But then Bisma, I'm sure, is Evavi is saying something charming every now and then to kind of smooth things over. Is there any gift that you're gonna bring Bisma, Evavi, to be like, sorry about the noise? Here's
I mean, I just naturally my presence is a gift, so
I'm gonna spend some of the time acoustically shielding the door. So like I don't want to hear what goes on there.
gentle moaning every so often. Yeah, cool. So let's see. So that's a lot taken care of. So yeah, forgery. Silmas is learning forgery.
You want me to roll it all to resolve research?
I think go ahead and roll to see how much knowledge you get. And then specifically from the portals, you're just trying to get any information, or you're trying to see maybe where it leads, or
where it leads, like what, like if there's been any other kind of portal activity in the area.
Got it. So you want to do both of them, or you want to focus on one or the other? Because there was that one in the forest that was with the snake, and then the one in Wave Echo Cave.
I think the one in Wave Echo Cave leads.
Okay.
For sure, I'd want to know.
So you can either research both of them, and you'll gain a little bit of knowledge on each, or you can focus on one and gain a lot of knowledge on one. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'll focus then. Okay,
focus on the Wave Echo Lake one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what stat am I rolling for this?
Do an Arcana check.
19, 14 plus 5.
Yeah. So you know with pretty a fair degree of certainty that this definitely is going to lead to the Underdark. Paired with the fact that the Black Spider was so interested in Wave Echo Cave as a whole, you basically think that he was going to use the forge as much as he could, enchant as many of these weapons as he could, and then use that portal to go to the Underdark.
Oh, to take the weapons there?
To take the weapons there, yeah.
Got it.
So you're pretty sure that goes to the Underdark. As far as the research that you have shown, or that you've researched, there are several different portal hubs, and you know that those hubs can be randomized.
Oh, so a portal might not always go to the same place?
Yeah. So you know, the portal in the kind of the overworld where you all are, has one exit, but as you're entering in, you aren't quite sure where you're going to end up. Now, with a 19, you know that there's been some research into how to manipulate those portals so that you have more control over where you go, or at least are minimizing the amount of portals that you're going to be able to go. So if you find a portal in the Underdark, research shows that there's some way that you may be able to close that portal so that that portal is no longer an option of somewhere where you're going to pop up. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So instead of 7 portals, a random 7 portals, there would be 6 portals or 5 portals or 3 or 2 or 1. So there is that. And also, you guys know that now that necromantic accumulation in Wave Echo Cave kind of working in conjunction with the that phase res material, it's basically dissipated. So if you go back there, you're like, it's probably not going to affect time the way that it did when we first went in. So yeah, so that I just wanted to say that. So that is knowledge that you know. So Silmaz. So I think everybody's gotten a little bit of something. Silmaz, you said you want to learn forgery,
but mostly like learning reading and reading comprehension, and then like kind of like like the person who like just learned how to DJ and just buys like all the crap even though they don't know anything really. It's kind of like that, where I don't actually know how to write well enough to be convincing to be an official document, which is what it says a forgery kit's supposed to be.
Yeah, like all the like wax stamp impressions and like a whole series of quills.
Yeah, so Silmaz's area, yeah, there's just like a bunch of different notes. Like, I wonder what Silmaz would even try to forge. Like,
birth certificate.
Like, yeah, dear Silmaz, you are my very best friend. Signed, Ivavi.
Look, did you leave this? And it's like a child's handwriting with like the backwards letters.
Kipper's pedigree papers.
Oh. When I want to give this stuff to Droop that I've been accumulating.
Yeah,
yeah.
So what did I have? I had a Dwarven ladle.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right, his battle ladle.
Yeah. Let's see.
Battle ladle.
An interesting stone. Not Momo, but like a different one.
Oh right, yeah.
And yeah, and like not the dick-shaped emerald, but like fragments of an emerald.
Droop wouldn't know that shape anyways. Just real quick before I forget, the forgery kit, did you already have one, or you wanted to buy one?
I wanted to buy one. I have it as 15 gold pieces.
15 gold, yeah. Yep. Yeah, small box contains a variety of papers, parchments, pens, and inks, seals, sealing wax, gold, silver leaf, other supplies necessary to create convincing forgeries of physical documents. So you don't have proficiency with the kit yet, right?
No.
No. Okay. So let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna say you're not proficient in it yet, because you're kind of spending your time as training, learning how to even read and write. So then, yeah, next time there's downtime, you can gain a proficiency in that.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Awesome. Nice. So now you can make you can try to make forgeries. Maybe we'll do it at either a straight roll or disadvantage, depending on how hard.
That makes sense.
Yeah, how difficult the forgery is. Yeah.
Sorry, I have here written it's a shard of crystal, not a shard of emerald.
Oh, a shard of crystal. Cool. Oh, thank you! You oh my god! Someone's friend!
Best friend. See, we're always thinking about you.
You guys missed that voice, didn't you?
I missed it.
The Tickle Me Elmo voice.
Mhm.
I want to know. I want to figure out how many It's been 6 months. I want to figure out how many admirers Droop has around town.
Yeah. So, interestingly enough, I have I
Yeah.
photoshopped a picture of what where is it here? The Sleeping Giant Tavern.
Ooh.
Because you remember how the Red Brands kind of fucked it all up?
Yeah.
So let me send.
Mm-hmm.
Torque put some stuff back together.
Yeah. Yeah, you helped with the stools and stuff, right?
I took all the things that
something.
said fuck and made them say Buick.
Yeah, you did. Amy Bullitt would be proud of you.
Hell yeah. By the way, is she working on her Etsy shop right now? Is that a constant thing, or do I have to like put in an order when she's doing things?
She's depressed right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's not doing anything. I bought her some Charlie Harper fabric to hopefully
Oh, nice.
get happy. So I'm gonna send that to her and be like, look, you have to make things now. You can't be sad. This is how it works.
I saw a dinosaur taco fabric that I really, really like, and I'm like, maybe I can commission her to make a purse, but I'm also like, I haven't felt the fabric yet, and that's really important to me.
Mm-hmm.
But Charlie Harper does those really good puzzles too. Does she like puzzles?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I've never seen her do a puzzle in my life. Not even I can't even think of her doing one with me as a kid. I used to do puzzles all the time and she was not interested.
I got super bored with puzzles. They were just like, this is pointless.
You're building a picture.
I used to do them constantly.
I don't think that they're pointless, but as a little kid, I thought they were pointless.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Yeah, it's a little bit. The side kind of I stretched it, but it made it like distorted looking, so it looks like it's about.
It's probably accurate. You know?
It's like the leaning sleeping giant.
Or
the
just rename it the Leaning Giant.
or the side sleeper giant.
Yeah. So it still has kind of this look of look of foreboding almost, but it's the inside has been changed to there's like a little performance stage there, and yeah, you can see Droop is like shuffling. So yeah, you all can visit the Sleeping Giant Tavern, and what's her name? Gilda?
Ales and barrels.
Ales and barrels.
Ales and barrels.
My ales and barrels. Yeah, her. I think Grista. I think it's Grista.
Grista.
Yeah. Kathy Bates. She's kind of barking at people like, come on, give me your order then. You know, like, yeah, hurry up. I got a lot of people at the bar here. And Droop's kind of like getting trays and just taking food and stuff to people. You can see there are more goblins working.
Ooh.
So I haven't had a chance to give them all names yet, but there are kind of this cadre of goblin servers that are just running back and forth. And Droop says, "My cousins."
Wow, you got cousins?
Yeah, they move into my room.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a second. I don't know that we talked about this, Droop.
And
Does he pay only Evavi rent? I think we talked about that.
yeah. Yeah, Ivavi, there's probably silver in your room, just like a stack of silver. 6 months worth of rent.
You know, all of his cousins. Maybe I take the silver and I talk to Grizda. What did we just say?
Grista. Kathy Bates. Kathy.
I talked to Kathy Bates and I'm like, look, can't you put up some of these guys back here behind the kitchen?
And yeah, she's like, she tells one of her patrons to shut up for a second. She's talking to her friend Ivavi. And yeah, she's like, well, yeah, I could put him up here, but old Droop said he wanted him to stay with them.
Actually, this could help protect the safe. It could be more
How
of a
does this-
fortitude. So actually, you know what? Droop has a good point. I didn't think about it before, Kathy Bates, but having goblins around the manor is probably not a bad thing as long as Droop can keep them also cleaning and paying rent.
How many are there total?
Yeah, how many cousins live with us now?
Four cousins total.
And they all live in Droop's room?
Yeah.
Can you go?
I think Droop has the biggest room though, so
Yeah,
Droop
can you
got
take
the
us
master
back?
bedroom.
To Droop's master bedroom.
Yeah.
If I would have known this beforehand, I may have just given him like one of the extra bunk beds. But,
I mean, there was a lot of beds
Okay.
in Torque's room, so I
Yeah,
can pull
Torque-
all those out.
so
Torque
we
had
can
the
hook
orc.
up to some more beds.
Yeah, if you offer them beds, you can see that they're just bedrolls on the floor.
Yeah, we should give him some beds. TJ, get your photoshopping chops out. Move some beds.
All right, I will do that.
are
there-
they
Yeah, go ahead.
are they actually cousins, or are they cousins like in oh yeah, he's pretty much my cousin.
Does Droop know?
Unclear.
That's
Unclear.
true.
Yeah.
This Droop has parents who have siblings who have children.
It depends on how good that forgery birth certificate you make.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, so these were gonna be the goblins that I was gonna maybe try and do that game that you ran, Anna.
Mm.
So like whatever happened during those 6 months was, is gonna be, you guys can play one of the goblin characters and you can do like, I don't
Oh
know
hell yeah.
I don't know what that game that you guys played is, but
Wizards and feelings.
yeah, if you
Feelings
wanted,
like
even if you wanted to DM that one, Anna, or if somebody else wanted to, I'd love to play a goblin.
That would be really fun.
Oh
we
my
can just-
god,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can think of a thing that we can use Tressendar Manor as like a wacky hijinks with the goblin squad.
Okay, so don't name them yet, is what you're saying, because we need to name ourselves. Excellent.
So that I have that kind of loosely planned out. What else do I have?
I forget that Droop can write, so he probably sent letters.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, he
Because he drew that map and wrote words.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, kind of like the Toys R Us font.
Hmm.
It's like, oh, he's a dummy.
Oh man,
He can
that kid that I'm like friends with, I was like, oh, I should buy
yeah.
a Toys R Us gift card, and then I realized that that's not a thing.
Yeah.
You can buy him like an Amazon gift card and just do your own Toys R Us logo and cover
Oh
it.
yeah, there you go.
So basically the Leaning Giant is now like a music venue, and so you see Grista has a megaphone and she's like, all right everybody, shut up, it's time for Billy and the Dire Wolves. And so you see Billy the Goblin come out flanked by those dire wolves, and he looks kind of like he looks a little bit like Billy Joe Armstrong, but as a goblin.
Mhm.
And he he has like this homemade kind of guitar, and he starts playing like a goblin punk rock song, and the dire wolves are like,
They're howling.
one of them's doing kind of like a beatbox, and the other one's doing like howls as the bass notes. It's kind of like let's see. They run through their set, and it sounds very much like Green Day Dookie. So yeah, it's a lot of like angsty, like welcome to Phandalin. And so the crowd seems to like them a lot. So there is now a dance stage. There's now a venue in Phandalin.
Well, I'm
Krista
working
puts on
together.
shows.
There's another venue in Phandalin.
I should have told you this before you said you want to go to the Stonehill Inn.
Well, I'm clocking the patrons here are not really my type.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
right
totally.
here. Yeah.
like-
So
Coffee house and then like a rock venue, basically.
I mean, I think we've set up for a battle of the bands in the future.
Oh shit.
I do have
amazing.
rules for a dance-off contest. No spoilers. No spoilers.
Nice.
Can I use sleight of hand? Dance off.
Always. Yeah.
Right.
I'll come up with some rules for that once, if that's something that you all are interested in.
Yeah.
Let's see what else has changed in town.
Did we give the scales to Apple Bottom?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I'd like to drop in on Apple Bottom, hand him the scales. I also need to convert my money if it's okay, because I was going to be encumbered after splitting up the bank.
Yeah, so he's been studying with
Harbinger.
Harbin Wester. Yeah. And so part of Harbin Wester's like his
Penance.
rehabilitation has been teaching Darren Ettermath banking.
Mm-hmm.
So Darren, when you all visit kind of the town hall there, you see Darren. You can go down to the cells and you can see Darren kind of studying with. He has like an abacus and is studying with Harbin Wester. And you can overhear where like Harbin Wester is telling him to like shave some off the top, and I'm like going, no, wait. And then he kind of tells him the correct way, the honest way of doing it. And Darren is like, he's like, come on, I'm not going to do that. So he greets everybody and he says, like, you've been gone for so long. How I see you're alive. That's great news. What happened at the Wave Echo Cave?
It's all thanks to your apple juice. We wouldn't be here without your apple juice.
It's like, well, it is the finest that I've ever tasted. That's for sure. So yeah, he's learned enough banking to start banking out of the town hall. And the town hall has a safe as well. And then upon walking in, your best buddy, Silver Fox, is in there. He's like, oh, my friends! Rest in peace to Sean Connery.
So a lot has changed since we've seen him.
My lady. So yeah, he's there. He's overjoyed, and he's very curious if you ran into any bags of bones.
Oh, a ton.
So I hope you gave them what for.
Oh, we should have brought him back a bone, but I guess all the skeletons became our friends. I tell him that all the bags of bones eventually became our friends.
Oh, I can't wait to get into that mine.
pick through some of them bones.
Oh shit. We have to tell Grunge that all his I say really loudly, oh fuck, we have to tell Grunge that all his brothers are dead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he
I'm
sounds.
wearing their boots.
He's the one that sounds like J. Jonah Jameson.
Where are those pictures of Spider-Man?
Where are those pictures of Spider-Man?
So he's like,
Yes, and what of my mine?
Cleared
Wait.
out. Totally clean. Found some dead dwarves.
Oh.
Dungeon and Fardro?
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't get their name.
Oh,
Did they
I'm
have
afraid that
boots
might
like
happen.
these?
huh?
Did they have boots like these?
oh, those are Nundro's boots.
Oh, do you want them back for they came in very handy for clearing out that mine.
Says, you can keep them.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
So yeah, he's very interested in getting. He actually, yeah, he's very interested in getting this mine up and running.
Fantastic. I mean, I want to get it up and running too, just because I want that 80%, yo.
Yeah. 80%. Mm-hmm.
We've got documents, right, Silmas?
Yeah, they're back at the castle. Manor.
Silmas has those documents from earlier before we left that you signed.
Well, if you got documents, it must be official.
Yep.
I sure would like to inspect these documents just for my own records.
Oh yeah, you can for sure. Just not like we don't have them here. They're back in the manor.
Oh, of course. Why would you bring them here?
We're just here to say hi and tell you the news.
Of course. Why would you bring them here?
Just here to say hi and tell you your brothers are dead.
We're just here to say hi and tell you your brothers are dead. That's why we're here.
And let you know that we're not dead.
Mm.
Just like
and these scales for Apple Guy.
Oh yeah, we had to drop off these scales for Apple Guy.
So disrespectful. Just don't get anybody's name right. So uncouth. Oh. He's like,
Well, I made sure to send a message to Neverwinter to make sure to let the Labatio Net know that you might be dead. It's been 6 months. We've heard nothing from you. So they're sending an emissary down. He's due in no time. I told him to just head straight to Tressendar Manor because that's where all your things were.
Yeah, okay.
yeah, we'll see him.
Dogs are there. We got a little bitty goblin army and some dogs that hold it down. Maybe a keg that walks around. I don't know. Is he still there?
oh yeah, what's Beetle Foam up to?
Yeah, he's still there.
I
Once-
imagine that
once we brew some
Beetle
stuff, we'll fill him up.
clangs like Bender when he walks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, does Darren like the scales? We set the scales down in front of Darren. Does he like them?
Yes, he says, oh my, these are the nicest scales that I've seen. They look to be collector's items. They're ancient dwarven.
So I go, his brothers died for those.
We carried them all the way back. No, we didn't carry or bury the corpses of your brothers, but we carried these scales all the way back.
How many sets of scales do you have? Do you have at least two?
No, we just had the one.
One set of scales, one thing of scales.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Darren is probably like, Gundren, do you want the scales? He's like,
No, I've got my own set of scales. You can have those. You need them more than I do.
Yep.
so yeah, so he's got a nice set of scales now. He's got himself an abacus. He's ready to rock.
He's like, certainly didn't see myself as a banker in my retirement, but if it helps everyone, I
It does,
can
it helps us.
do it in addition to my apple orchard. Okay, so we've got that. They're gonna start excavating the mine.
Like, oh, we can kind of tell you where your brothers are. Like, if you want to double check.
Yeah, I definitely want to give them a proper dwarven burial.
One of us.
Why didn't you think of that?
They knew the risks. And I'm definitely upset, and it's going to take me a while to process this. But the first step is finding their bodies and burying them. He's like, just to double check, you clear the mine out of any kind of creatures or anything in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a portal in the back. You might want to
It's underwater, but
underwater portal. That
portal in the back.
Yeah.
Well,
business in the front, portal in the back.
I see you read business in the 80s. He says, well, you all can handle the portal, can't you?
I mean, we're going to use that portal like all the time.
we're working on it.
Yeah, it's a good escape route if you need a quick escape with it in case the mine collapses or something while your workers are trapped. A way for them to get in and out. We left it there on purpose.
It's actually like, 100% like it's an OSHA regulation, honestly, for the mine.
Yeah, OSHA's always on my back. They're a bigger threat to me than the black spider, I tell you what.
Ooh,
what is he doing?
No longer a threat to you. Black spider's gone. The black spider skull has been put in a cage, and
well, you can come and go as you please to the mine. We're partners now, 50-50, so
it's 80-20. I've got it in writing.
Okay, well, forgive me. I'll have to see that paperwork.
You sure will. As someone who's an expert in deception.
Paperwork is what you'll see.
Paperwork is what you will see.
And he's curious to know the status of the forge as well. What of the forge?
Good. There's a big dragon skull that needs a little repair, a little
bit of oil.
Oil.
Do you know how to oil up a dragon skull?
He says, he kind of looks at Silver Fox. They kind of shoot each other a look, and he says, kind of like a surprise, and he's like, well, that's what a coincidence. There's actually a group of dwarves that just showed up in Phandalin. They're dragon hunters. Turns out there's a couple dragons in the area that are fighting, vying for territory. Maybe you might want to talk to them. Because you guys remember that the dragon skull that was in the forge was like missing teeth and had like that cracked jaw that was hanging off.
So let me get this straight. You're hiring us to repair the dragon skull. We cleared out the cave for 80%. And so now you're hiring us for a new job to repair this dragon skull. Is that another 5% each?
He goes, well, think of it this way. Think of it as investing in your own mine, partners.
That's a good point.
Yeah, honestly, like the 20% that each of us individually have isn't really worth anything unless it's running. So we need to protect each of our individual 20% by going to replace the dragon skull.
So who knows what kind of profits we can make if that forge is up and running?
That's true. So we'll all contribute 80% of the effort to repair this dragon skull. What 20% of the effort to repair this dragon skull.
All right,
you
60-40.
contribute.
Great. The dwarves are they're stationed in one of the eastern houses. You can't miss it.
That math doesn't work because we can't each get 60% and you still get 40. It was 20% each.
We'll worry about the contract later. We'll worry about the contract later.
I mean, we've got
Let's
the paperwork.
The main point is getting this mine up and running because 80% of 0 is still 0.
Mm.
Can I
Uh,
convince
I-
him?
Yeah.
Can I try to convince him that 80% of 0 is not still 0?
Sure.
Can I
You
just?
said it's going to be super high. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna be like, that doesn't sound right to me. I don't believe that 80% of 0 is 0.
So is this persuasion you're trying to?
I was just gonna deceive him and just
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Go ahead.
So I just am like, that's actually I've read that that's not right. That 80% of 0 is not 0.
So I'm sorry. Say what you rolled again.
I rolled a 27.
Oh my god.
So he has kind of like a puzzled look.
I just want to fuck with him. It's fine.
Yeah.
I want him to now be convinced that he was wrong about that.
He has like this to you guys. It's like this hilarious look of like confusion. Like you just told him that people have 3 arms or something, and
I could try that next.
Yeah. He's kind of like,
Great. All right.
yeah.
I just kind of I shoot a look over to Darren and I'm like, and then
Darren's probably he's chuckling to himself, I'm sure.
He's like working the abacus, like, hold on.
Silver Fox has he has no idea. He's like, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So Darren also, he kind of pulls you guys aside as you're about to leave. I think your business at the town hall is probably done.
yeah,
So as you're leaving, he kind of pulls you aside.
like by our waists, like how does he do it?
He slow dances with each one out the door to Boys to Men.
Ooh.
No, but he kind of as you all leave, he kind of steps out and he's just like, I didn't want to say anything in front of Gundren or I can't even remember his name. Silver Fox.
I think I have it written down as something maybe.
Seldar.
Sildar, yeah.
I didn't want to say anything in front of Gundren and Sildar, but Cragmaw Castle has been taken over again. That's why Billy and the Direwolves have moved down here. He said, I'm afraid that the necromancer that I told you of, who was looking for, and so you remember he told you about this like necromancer that was in stand by.
Fucking castle.
He was looking for the book. So the Banshee had told you, Agatha the Banshee told you about this book. Written in Netheril. Yeah, here we go. So he was posted up at Old Owl Well. He has since traveled to Cragmaw Castle, and he basically booted Billy. Anybody that was in Cragmaw, so it was Billy and the Wolves. Actually, you know what? He didn't. Billy had left before this guy had shown up. While Darren hasn't, he hasn't advanced anything, he's definitely scouted, and he's seen that
that necromancer seems to be in Cragmaw Castle, and he's discovered something there. Old Owlwell led him to Cragmaw Castle, so there's something that he's doing there.
Mm.
I have a
Stroop still has his crown though, right?
Yes.
That only works at Cragmar.
When the necromancer showed up at Cragmar, did he happen to slip on any of the ball bearings that were still there?
Indeterminate. He probably sent. Darren tells you that he doesn't have an exact count, but that he has seen undead wandering around, looks like they're some kind of patrol or something there.
I see.
So chances are pretty good that one of those zombies or undead creatures. I didn't say zombie. One of the undead creatures probably slipped.
I turn to Torque and try to get a high five.
Do you
I don't
reciprocate?
notice.
Like look at the hand. That's a hand, all right. Okay, so I think that's just about everything that I had. Sister Garael is still concerned about her druid friend, Rydoth. So there are dwarven dragon hunters in Phandalin now. And so let's say you're headed back to Tressendar Manor. And when you get there, you see the emissary from La Bataille Honnête. And he looks like this. Let me send him. Okay, that hopefully should have sent.
Ooh.
Are you sending these over text?
Oh, sorry,
Email.
that email chain.
Email.
Oh my god, he's a bear.
He
Yeah.
matches my bag and my leather.
He is like a 9-foot tall bear, clad in this super heavy looking armor. You can see around his neck, he has one of the Le Bataille Honnête guild insignias.
Mm-hmm.
His, instead of being porcelain like yours, is gold. And he says, he reaches into his behind his shield, and he pulls out 4 necklaces that are silver and that have the silver insignias, and he says, this mission that you've undertaken was far greater than the mission that we sent you on. He says, you've done well in achieving the rank of silver and securing these grounds for a future La Bataille Honnête Guild Hall. He says, congratulations, silver rank.
Wow, we skipped bronze. Assuming that there is bronze.
So,
The insignia on both of them, it's like the same. Like
Yeah.
if I compare my porcelain one to
Yeah.
the silver one, it was like
Yep.
made using the same mold. It's like exactly.
Yep, it's like like an ellipse, like an elongated ellipse
Mhm.
with the hole at the top, almost like a dog tag, but just shrunk way down. Yeah, this way.
Mhm.
And I think we'll pick up there next time.
Boom.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
What was the bear's name if we were to ask the bear?
Oh shit. Yeah. He says,
Yeah, because we're gonna remember next time.
I'll make it very easy for you. He says, your humanoid tongues cannot pronounce my true name, so you may call me B.
Betty? Oh, B.
Betty.
D?
B
E?
as in bear.
E?
B.
E.
We're just so bad with names.
All right. Well, yeah.
You've got a lot of homework that you got to figure out if my
a lot of
lovers
homework?
are gonna duel, who my other secret admirer is, how many more people in the next week fall for me.
Also, which potions I'm able to brew or
Yep.
which
Yeah.
brews, including the magic beans. I forgot. I'm going to brew all of those.
Okay.
How good these forgeries are.
Yeah, how good the forgeries are.
There's a lot of stuff.
A lot
Oh
of stuff
my
you got to figure out. I had to figure out did I choose what 2 costumes came in my kit or?
So yeah, you can make a special order. So the ones he has are, what did I say, 5
Okay.
gold each.
Oh no, because two just came in the kit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think within reason you can probably choose something as long as they're like semi-basic, not like a Mardi Gras outfit or something. So let me just make sure I've got my notes good. Okay, so
I think Torque would also order or purchase a second keg for the house and see if he can get Apple Orchard guy to fill it up.
oh, like a hard cider?
Yeah.
For hard cider. That sounds pretty cool. So I have to figure out how much that's going to cost.
Yeah. And whatever it does, if it does anything.
Yeah. And then he'll probably want to kind of partner with you on that. So if you're going to like sell it or
Yeah.
stuff like that, he'll probably.
Well, I figured, yeah, we would just buy that from him. But I was considering
like buy apples by the bushel.
For the house. Yeah. Maybe at just a wholesale discount.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd probably be willing to do that.
But I would be willing to set up any of these potions and other things that I actually brew. I would like have enough for our adventure party to go out and have enough to keep in the house, and any extra I might sell in town to whoever needs extra healing potions or extra brews or whatever.
You definitely have 2 outlets for brews:
mix the profit.
Stonehill Inn and Leaning Giant.
Yep.
You know that that Grista, just from being in there for like a short time, was going through ales and barrels.
Just
Mhm.
Barrels of ale. So she would definitely be interested in some of that. Awesome. So we got a lot of seeds planted. We got a lot of brews brewing. We got a lot of story hooks, potentialities. Silmaz, you still owe me a little bit of a backstory, right?
I do. I'm writing that. I'll get it done before the end of this week.
No worries. Yeah, and then I'll have to see if I'll be ready to do something next weekend. If not, maybe the weekend after.
Cool.
Yeah. So we'll kind of determine the path that you guys want to take. Will kind of determine how much work I have to do and what track. So yeah.
Sorry, I really got to pee, so I'm just gonna.
Sure. Yeah. I think we're
Bye.
done anyways.
Cool.
So